Yeah, so let's talk about it. A Verb, Murda Mook, went down August 18th. I'm going to just do my recap on what I thought. I was able to watch the battle. It was definitely, needless to say, man, in the building, man, it was intense. Mook came out, you know, Verb came out, and you could tell Mook out the gate, he was definitely ready for this. Like looking at the face offs and hearing him talk, he really came in with like, this is something I gotta prove to Verb. Not only to Verb, but to the whole culture. So it was really interesting to say the least. But yeah, let's get right into it, man. Mook came out, Verb came out, they flipped a coin. Verb gets tails. He says, Mook, you go. Automatically, man, Mook pulled out the do-rag. And Mook is synonymous for, the do-rag. If you've been watching battle rap, I've been watching battle rap since Mook was going against Party Artie, those days, the Smack DVD days. So just to give you a little history behind the do-rag, it was very synonymous to why Mook did that. And then also with Verb, man, he really got his start in New York when he came out there to battle SB. And it was renowned when because the thought process was really, oh, dudes in the Midwest, they can't rhyme, they can't rap. So Verbs came there, destroyed the SB, and it was definitely on. So that's just a little history between those two. But yeah, Mook came out. Um, he was really he really, like I said, he really had something to prove. First round, I mean, the first four bars, he came at Verb. It was very intense. And he had the crowd. He had the crowd with him. But Verb, man, like this Verb that I saw, like this was a Verb from like SB era. This was the Verb against Hitman Holla. This was, a hungry Verb. Like, you know what? I know he came to play, but come on. So, it was a good first round for Mook. Um, you know, uh, he had some dry spots. He had some spots where it really wasn't hitting with the crowd. So it was okay. Then Verb, when he came out, Verb, he came out to play. Verb also came to play high intensity. Came out with a lot of haymakers. Like I look at the first round, like Mook to me was throwing jabs. He had good jabs, jab, hit him. But Verb came and he was with the haymakers, hitting him with the haymakers, like haymaker after haymaker after haymaker, in my opinion. So yeah, I gave the first round clear to Verb. Second round, Mook came back out. One thing with Mook though is he has a lot of bars that'll go over your head if you're not really paying attention. Like if you're in the building, you're just reacting off the crowd. There's some bars that'll go over your head. Mook is one of those guys that he tends to scheme a lot. He sometimes he could be kind of long winded to get directly to the punch. So, in this new era, with the new battle rappers, it's like we get to the punch, but sometimes Mook can't be long with it. But he had a good second round. Verb then goes. Verb also has a great second round. But again, to me, it was like a boxing match. Punch, 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 punch. Verb, haymaker, haymaker. Like he had the more oohs and ahs, in the crowd. Now on camera, it could definitely look different. Like on camera, I think a lot of the bars Mook was saying it's gonna be a little different. But I gave first and two to Verb. Now if somebody come and argue and say Sports King, you know what? Nah, I would edge. I couldn't argue. But to me, it was just really preference. And really with the haymakers, that was my style. Like to me, Verb was talking to Mook, coming at Mook. So that's why I gave the first and two to Verb. Now going to the third round, it was unlimited. Now anybody who knows Mook's history, Mook can go. Like when he went against Iron Solomon for those 5 rounds, he can go. One thing I have to take my hats up to is that when Mook goes, Mook doesn't stumble. Mook doesn't stop. Even when the crowd was stopping him, and even when him and Verb was, pushing and getting into a little altercation, Mook picked it up. And that's very hard to do, especially with some of these battle rappers today. When with their choking and they're stopping and they're stumbling, Mook could just pick it up. And Mook in his third round, literally, he would about a good. I could be wrong. So, what one of you guys can let me know. I want to say about a good 18, maybe 20 minutes, roughly. And that third round with Mook, the way he broke Verb down, and even the vegan angle and the way he approached it, flawless, flawless. I give the third round to Mook. Verb also had a great third round. If somebody was to even argue with me and say, nah, I could probably I really want to argue. But the reason why I'm giving Mook that third round is just because of his approach. Not even because of the time. Some people were saying I'm gonna give Mook the third just because of how long he went. It wasn't even that, it's just to me the material. And to me he was more direct at Verb, in my opinion. And if he would have took that approach in the first and second round, I could see it. But um, needless to say, I got Verb winning 2-1. I was on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, sports underscore king. And a lot of people was also saying, even on Twitter, how the polls, really with the polls had Verb uh, just killing Mook on the pole. So I really say, it's a good battle. It's good dialogue. It's good battle rap dialogue. If somebody was to say, 2-1 Mook or 2-1 Verb, you could argue. Some people even have Verb 3-0. And then a lot of people look at, like I was looking at champions. Salute to Jay Black, Tech Nine, Mickey Fax. Even I seen even when they had Jazz the Rapper on there. Yeah, they were having a debate, and a lot of people gave Tech Nine some backlash because they really was just saying, you know what, man, you giving Mook too much praise that you're not even respecting Verb. Um, and I also agree. You also want to be unbiased. You really want to just listen to the bars, right? It was great to see Mook back. It was great to see what was going on. But now, now that he's back, the next thing is what's going to happen next. What's next for Mook? And I really think what's next for Mook is probably going to be a Sue Surf battle. I think that'd be great. I think a lot of people want to see him in the ring with Surf or even a Hollow. But looking at even Sue Surf's tweets, Sue Surf said he's not getting off his couch unless it's for Geechee Gotti. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. So let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna be coming with different topics revolving battle rap. I'm also gonna be talking about sports and just in life in general. So yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's have some great dialogue. This your boy Sports King signing out. Until we talk again.